Y'all, I got this fiddle by President Trump. It's by the company Fiddler Man. It's a violin. I learned I don't really want I don't want a fiddle, I want a violin. But I cannot play the G string on this violin. I've been trying since I got it. It don't play for me. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know if this is the violin for me. I know, like, this violin is a master violin. It could be a violin for another person. I don't know if it's the violin for me. I feel like I ought to be able to play any string. Like, I sincerely can't play the G string. Like, I feel bad. Like, do you hear how sad it sounds? Like, it sounds as sad as I am. Like, I never had a boyfriend since I was 21. Like, all these years that no one has seen me around, I've been all, like, alone. Like, I don't get kisses and hugs. Like, boys don't, like, no boy came into my world. Like, I did everything except have a family. It was extremely sad for me. I honestly feel like I'm gonna get married, like, any day. Like, that's how I feel. Which is really nice. It feels good. But I cannot play this G string. I do not know why it don't play for me. I'm like, is it made wrong? I don't think it's made wrong. I'm a carpenter, so I'll be like, is it made wrong? But it's a master violin. It ain't made wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I had my uncle check it out. He's like, this is a nice violin. He didn't say it was made wrong. Does anybody got a G for this violin? Because I'll be honest with you, I'm not the type to hoard things that I got a purpose for. You know what I mean? Does anybody want a master violin by Fiddleman Company? And come over, check it out, tell me, do you like this violin? It costs $999 to me. I did not. It's mint. This is why I want to keep it. I'll tell you why I want to keep it. Look at that. That's a one-piece violin. There's two things that can happen here. Someone can come over here and pay me for this violin. I'll take a new one, try as many as I need to, until I find the one that wants to play for me. Or we can all pray for me and my little violin. And see, will that violin play on the G string for me? Ain't that a pretty violin? It's as pretty as my teddy bear. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Is that a sin? God forbid. It's a pretty violin. I feel bad. I feel like maybe the violin ain't playing because no one ever seen the violin. When's the last time I got invited out? I do know how to jam. I'll tell you, I don't like jamming. I'll tell you why I don't like jamming. I'm a Nashville girl. You gotta pay me to make an appearance. But I know how to play with a group of people on the violin. I want to chime in. I feel like I need a band. I do want a band. I do want a band. I do want to play fiddle. This is why I want to play fiddle, because I feel like it's a useful way to make a lot of, please pay me $10,000 to be a violin on this project. On this, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody loves a violin. It's a very expensive sound. I would like a violin that would like to play with me. I don't want disrespect, but I feel bad. The only reason why I still love this, I love it, but I do love the violin. It's all one piece. Do you think that's pretty? Do you like it? And then on the front, it looks all simple. Like, it looks like you couldn't tell the difference between a student grade or a master violin, if you catch my drift. But if anybody's in the mood for a master violin, do you know what I mean by that? I mean aesthetically. I am ashamed, but that's dumb. Like, It is dumb to a shame when you ain't doing nothing wrong. I feel bad because I want a few violins. I want a viola, I want a cello, I want orchestral instruments. I was asking for a violin, but I'll play a little something for you. I also honestly, this is my rosin, and I'm like, bless my heart, I got a rosin. More light required. It's alright. I like this look. I look like I'm in a cedar box. Oh, that actually honestly hurt my tit. I don't know. I do not know where the whatever accent the box was from, but it was not a pleasure to me, like whatever part of the world that was. Anyway, I just played a little something. I knew a little bit of violin, but just hang out with me and I'll play the violin. I feel like it's sad because no one knows how to hang out with the violin. But the violin wants company. You see what I'm saying? It's a little bit. I got a little rosin problem. I need little tips. Like, I need tips on violin. Can anybody give me tips on violin? I want to thank the tips on violin. The people are giving me tips. On my little group, we got tips, and I just found a nice little teacher. She's teaching intermediate, and I'll be honest, I don't learn beginner anything. I have to learn an upper high or medium honor intermediate. I need a challenge. I always go for, that's how I became a doctor. I learned that I didn't like high school because it was too dumb for me. There was nothing, like, I was like, I remember in chemistry, I was like stuck on one electron for like weeks. Like, the teacher tried to help me after class, and I was like, he was classy. He was so sexy, and I liked him so much, and I was honestly his gender, and like, I really was a good student. He was really nice to like offer as much, and I could not focus because he was so good looking. But it turns out, like, years later, like, I'm a great chemist. Like, I'm an amazing chemist, but I don't really worry about electrons. I worry about like just chemical formulas for like medicine, but I don't do electrons. I don't do electrons now. You know what I mean? I don't do electrons now, but I didn't do electrons then. Yeah, but I know this one song. I just getting out in the open. Like, do I want to make a movie about that? And do I not mind the color of my skin? Honestly, I want to be a movie star. I got questions, and I do have compassion, and I do want answers. I feel bad because people don't like to talk about what happened before the Civil War. Like, we understand sometimes when, you know, you focus on the good and you move forward, but like, how it could have been if like it I kind of wonder like how it could have been if the people who were working were honored. What could have been? I want to know. I feel humble. Like, I feel humble that I don't know. But yeah, We like that song on the violin. It's nice. We do have in the down south people. Down south people make a lot of money. This G string. Listen to how it sounds. Tell me how. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about being a lady who ain't never had a man. I've been waiting for my man. I'm gonna get married any day. I'm telling you. That's how I really feel. And Ryan gonna be wed. We're gonna be building houses. We're gonna be doing the thing. We're gonna be off to Hollywood making a movie. It's like going like it is now. It's now. Okay, so I feel bad. Like, should you listen to the G string or you want to hear my southern tune? There's sometimes I ain't really playing it very much, but do you hear the tune that I know? My last day in the hospital, I was like, how can I take like a really southern like almost like a slavery song, but like make it a spiritual and then make it like a gospel, like keep upgrading it to be more and more like joyful. No, that hurts my knees. It wasn't joyful. But, like, what I did was, anyway, so I thought about that, and that did happen. One night, I was sitting on my bed, and I was singing, and I was like, okay, it's growing into, like, a more positive. But it was a genius thing that happened. I try not to let my IQ go too high, because when I was a genius, although I had a lot of support, I was overwhelmed. And so, like, I keep my IQ very casual. As a doctor, I'm flawless, but I'm casual. I have a very flawless, casual, efficient IQ. When I played piano, my IQ was sky high on the piano. Everybody knows that. Everybody from Council Rock knows that my IQ was so high, all I did was play piano and I couldn't get a single paper for homework done. My fiddle told me I ought to be playing the violin. My violin told me I ought to be playing the piano. I was thinking about playing the piano. It's a very nice piano. I bought it in Nashville. But, what am I trying to say? What I do truly want, is just to, maybe I don't raise my IQ, but I feel like I kind of got to raise my IQ. I was like, should I take an Adderall? Like, not like I sincerely don't take Adderall. I don't write. This is mental health advocacy for organ systemic wellness and dental, like, longevity. Adderall is like, it dehydrates all the organ tissue. It dehydrates all the organ tissues, and it like makes your teeth caries. Like, why would you want to dehydrate your organs? You know what I mean? So what I did instead was I took a B12, but I was honestly thinking, like, would I take like 5 milligrams of Adderall, like, you know, like the smallest dose there is, with a gallon of water, like, just for violin practice, just to like tap into that girl who truly like was the high school kid who could figure it out. But I never asked for it, and I didn't go through with that, but you know what I could do? I could do what I always do. I can figure out how to make it with food. That's what I do. I take this is what I do. I take Western pharmaceutical drugs and I find identical chemical formulas with agriculture. And I've been doing this for almost 15 years. Pretty successful. And that's why I say I did not work with electrons then, and I do not work with electrons now. But I am a chemist. Are y'all having fun? You know what I feel like? I feel like I'm not a drug and alcohol counselor, but there's one musician in America who I really want to be his doctor. How do I say? I guess I shouldn't say because I do practice HIPAA, but there's, between me and everybody, there's one musician who I got my eye on, who I think he's so talented. I think he's so talented, and it's just, let me put it this way. I feel like I got the answers for a certain gentleman who let me put it this way. I think everybody needs a little I think we ought to bake some cookies. That's what I think. What do y'all think? Y'all think cookies are good? I was feeling like, gee, my goodness, the last time I had myself a cookie, I'll be honest, it's bad when there's not enough cookies, but cookies are very fun. How y'all feeling? Is that all for tonight? I know, would I like to play the violin one more? Do you want to hear me on the guitar? I feel like I gave too much away. Did I give too much away? Sometimes when you got a real ambition, you gotta put it into the atmosphere. I feel like I did give too much away, but trust me, if he be calling me up saying I want you to be my doctor, I'll be like, I purchased a white coat and denim and I'll be the doctor. You know, I do want a white coat and denim. I thought about it today. I was like, you know what? I want to get a white coat, but I want to get a white coat in denim. Surgeons don't usually wear white coats. Surgeons usually just wear the outfit I already have, but you know, y'all know I'm a big surgeon. There's some stuff, you know. There's some stuff. Sometimes we just, ooh, excuse me. It's true. I like fixing stuff. Like, I like fixing that G string on the violin. That's what I like doing. Whose birthday? I'm so humiliated, but I want to do this ahead of time. My dad, Richard M. Slovich. Like, if y'all, do any of y'all know him? I know a couple. I know Kate White knows my dad. I'll sing happy birthday. We're going to start celebrating my daddy's birthday ahead of time. His birthday is September 5th, 1955. I always humiliate, but I do my best to. I love my daddy. I honor, you know. All right, we're going to sing happy birthday. So everybody sing along. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Richard. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. That's my daddy. It's good. Y'all, if anybody thinks that, oh, I need to stretch my chest. Honestly, I ain't staying too long with me. Oh my goodness. Do you have any idea what it feels like to play that violin? It hurts me. I need assistance. Let me tell you, I got something. Don't make fun of me. I know this looks like it's too candid, but we're on 20 minutes and 52 seconds. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. I'm gonna respect that. I know some people really love me. My daddy raised me right. I know people love me. I have, oh my goodness. I wonder, I have a little bit of tears. Cause just like happy ones, cause I love them. This is what I need help with. I need assistance with, does anybody, I have tears. I like starting birthdays early. That's like part of my family faith, like as a mom. Like as soon as you want to start celebrating, like you can all do what I do. Like I'm starting, let's start my birthday. Well, we'll also start my birthday celebration, which is next February 22nd. Every year since I turned 35, I have a birthday party, and I always DJ. I DJ because I believe that celebrating birthdays is my way of suicide prevention, which is something I don't like to advocate for, but I do advocate for birthdays. This is something, I don't understand how to clip it on. But yeah, a birthday is a special thing. Like everybody deserves to celebrate their life, you know? And I just think that we should all celebrate Anna Ryan, and we should celebrate my daddy, who taught me that he taught me to know that I'm a good girl, and I do. Cheers.